Justyn-Henry Malloy is on fire, no question about it. It's going to be an interesting look at the Scott Harris MO of how he sees things. I mean, does he want to promote and reward excellent performance, or does he want to, let the guy alone and let him develop longer and make sure? We're going to find out. Malloy may just hit his way to Detroit. Players do that, and so far he is. How long will he have to sustain it in Detroit's eyes to put him in the majors? That's the question, I guess.
So before spring training started, well, I think at the start of spring training, Scott Harris said he wants to play competitive baseball for as long as possible. Kind of knowing, okay, we're probably not going to be in contention that long, but I want to put the best team on the field. Well, even after 4-game losing streak, Tigers are only 4 back of Minnesota for first. So if Scott Harris is serious about having the most competitive team on the field for as long as possible through the season, I think he'll make some moves to get Jahan on the roster. Tyler Nevin hasn't shown that much in the 25 plate appearances he's had. Nevin will probably go back down. And Justyn-Henry Malloy is getting a lot of praise. He deserves it. OPS of 1,200 now. Zach Short, I think, is getting underlooked in this conversation. Zach, I compared him to Tyler Nevin on the Detroit Tigers subreddit today. Zach Short gets on base more than Tyler Nevin, higher walk percentage. And Tyler Nevin, I believe, only has 3 major league career home runs. You want to know who has more major league career home runs than Tyler Nevin? Zach Short. So, and right now he's tearing it up in AAA. And we know AAA numbers don't correlate to MLB. But again, if Scott Harris cares about fielding a competitive baseball team, he'll give Zach Short the plate appearances. And Zach Short's somehow made it through this whole time. He didn't get cut during the start of the offseason. It made it through spring training, still on the 40-man. Tearing it up in AAA, still on the 40-man. Yep. So I think we may see Zach Short in the majors pretty soon here.
What does Jahan have to do to deserve the call-up? I mean, he's absolutely raking. Does he have to do it for another month, another 2 months? That's kind of the question we have. But I think the reason he's getting so much attention right now is because, guys like Zach Short and Ryan Kredler, they're hitting well in Toledo. But I think a lot of fans are skeptical if that's going to translate to the majors. I think Malloy is just kind of that guy, not like the savior in a way, but he's kind of like the new kid on the block. Like everyone wants to see him and wants him to get playing time. But I don't know how much of a difference could he even realistically make, because he didn't have the greatest spring training either. So it's like maybe we're better off just keeping him in Toledo until we know he's 100% ready.
That's going to be a good read on what Scott Harris, how he believes in cultivating his prospects and his young players. Can Malloy mash his way to Detroit in the short term, or does he need to show some sustained success? So we're not going to know. We can guess, but nobody knows. Scott Harris has never run his own show before. He was not in charge in San Francisco. He was second in command. So this is on him now. And so the way this works this summer will be our first look at how he wants to roll with these kind of decisions.